You think you're doing everything right. You choose the zero-sugar yogurt, you sip on diet drinks, and you start your day with that healthy cereal. You're trying so hard to manage your weight and look after yourself. But why do you still feel bloated by the end of the day? Why are your energy levels all over the place? And why does that brain fog never seem to lift? What if I told you that those very healthy choices are secretly sabotaging you? That there's a hidden ingredient, a sweet imposter in these products that's causing the exact problems you're trying to escape? In this video, we're not just going to rank sweeteners. We're going to pull back the curtain and uncover the truth behind them, diving deep into the science of how they affect your gut, your brain, and your energy. By the end, you'll have a clear roadmap to choosing sweeteners wisely. Let's get into it. First, let's understand that our love for sweetness is a survival instinct. For our ancestors, a sweet taste signaled energy-rich, safe food. The problem today is that sugar, especially refined sugar, is in absolutely everything. When you eat it, your blood sugar spikes and your body releases a flood of insulin to deal with it. Repeat this over and over, and it leads to insulin resistance and chronic inflammation. Crucially, it feeds the bad bacteria in your gut, creating an imbalance that leads directly to that bloating and fatigue. This is why sugar alternatives were created. But not all of them are created equal. Let's start with the group you should seriously consider cutting out completely. First up is aspartame, the classic sweetener in diet fizzy drinks. Chemically, it's made of 2 amino acids and methanol. While it's deemed safe in approved amounts, numerous independent studies have linked it to negative shifts in the gut microbiome. Next is sucralose, often found in those little yellow sachets for your tea. Ironically, sucralose is made from real sugar, but its chemical structure is altered so the body can't absorb the calories. Sounds brilliant, but this very alteration is what confuses our gut. Some animal studies have shown that long-term sucralose consumption can reduce the population of good gut bacteria by up to 50%. And rounding out this group is acesulfame potassium, or ACE-K. You'll rarely see this one alone. It's often blended with other sweeteners to mask their bitter aftertaste. It passes through the body unmetabolized. But even on its journey, it can still interact with and alter the environment of your gut microbiome. Now, let's move into the gray area. These aren't necessarily evil, but they need to be handled with care. I'm talking about sugar alcohols, like xylitol and erythritol, which you find in sugar-free chewing gum. The upside is that they have a low glycemic index. The downside, they aren't fully absorbed in the small intestine. They travel down to the large intestine where they can be fermented by bacteria. For many people, this causes unpleasant side effects like bloating, gas, and diarrhea. If you have a sensitive gut, approach these with caution. Also in this group are honey and maple syrup. Yes, they're natural and contain some micronutrients and antioxidants. But let's not fool ourselves. They are still sugar. They will still raise your blood glucose. Think of them as a treat, not a daily health swap. And finally, let's talk about the true champions for your gut health. Stevia, an extract from the leaves of the stevia plant, is all natural and has 0 calories. Crucially, it has no impact on blood sugar. Some people dislike the aftertaste. The trick here is to look for high-quality liquid stevia, which tends to be less bitter. Monk fruit is my personal favorite. Its sweetness comes from antioxidants called mogrosides. Like stevia, it's 0 calorie, doesn't spike blood sugar, and has a very clean, natural sweet taste with little to no aftertaste. It's perfect for your morning coffee, tea, or in baking. And a rising star, allulose. This is a rare sugar found naturally in things like figs and raisins. Its structure is very similar to regular sugar, so it tastes great, but our bodies don't metabolize it for energy. It passes through almost untouched, making it an incredibly gut-friendly and blood sugar-friendly option. So, as you can see, the world of sweeteners is more complex than it appears. The key isn't to eliminate sweetness, but to empower yourself with knowledge to make the right choice. A tiny change, like swapping that sachet of sucralose for a few drops of monk fruit in your daily cuppa, can have a massive impact on your energy, your mood, and your overall health. Start by reading the ingredients label on one sugar-free item in your cupboard today. You might be surprised by what you find. You now hold another important key to unlocking your body's potential. Which sweetener in this video surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. And if this video brought you some value, please give it a like, share it with someone who might be stuck in that diet food trap, and be sure to subscribe to Body Key so we can master our health together.